Good morning, children. Welcome to English language class. And today we will read chapter number 4, that is pronouns. And children, you all know that pronouns are the words that are used in place of nouns. To understand pronoun, let's read the paragraph given here. One day, Arun went to the market to sell a bundle of caps. Arun had made a few sales of caps. Arun became very tired. Arun decided to sit under a big tree to take rest for a while. Soon Arun slept off. There were many monkeys on the big tree. The monkeys saw Arun sleeping under the tree. The monkeys came down, took the caps from bag and wore the caps. Then the monkeys climbed the tree again. Now see how these lines have been written once again. One day Arun went to the market to sell a bundle of caps. After he had made a few sales of caps, he became very tired. He decided to sit under a big tree to take a rest for a while. Soon he slept off. There were many monkeys on the big trees. They saw Arun sleeping under the tree. They came down, took the caps from the bag and wore them. Then they climbed the tree again. So children, have you seen the difference between these two paragraphs? In the above paragraph, the words highlighted in green have replaced the noun. As you can see here, these words that are written with green are pronouns. They have replaced the noun. So, if nouns are repeated in the sentence, the text can become very odd. It becomes very boring, odd to read. And as seen above, just we have read it right now. So, words like he, they, and them have replaced the nouns in the above sentences to make them better to read, and such words are called pronouns. So in this way, you can also say that a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. And on the basis of the functions performed by the pronouns, we can classify pronouns as follows. Now here you can see the types of pronouns like personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphasizing pronoun, relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and interrogative pronouns. Now let's read about them one by one. First, let's read about what are personal pronouns. So personal pronouns are the words like I, we, you, he, she, it, they, us, me, them, that. These are the words used in place of nouns. Personal pronouns have three forms. First person, person who speak is the first person. Second person, the person who is spoken to is the second person. Third person, person who is spoken about is the third person. You can look at the table given here to understand the uses of personal pronouns. Personal pronoun in a singular form, it can be first person, male, I, me. Second person, whether it is male or female, you will be used. Third person pronoun, for male, we will use he or him. For female, she and her is used. And for neuter gender, it is used. And in the plural form, in the first person, for male, we and us are used. For second person, male or female, you is used commonly. And in the third person, For male or female, they or them is used as common. And for neuter gender, its word is used. Now see the second one, that is possessive pronoun. Now let's read these sentences. These books belong to Puneet. These books are his. This pen belongs to me. It is mine. And in these above sentences, the words like his and mine shows the position. So they are the possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns always show the positions. So here you can see that pronouns that show positions are called possessive pronouns. Now let's see the table given here. Mine, yours, his, hers, theirs, and ours. All these are possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns of the first person, like mine. For example, this shirt is mine. Ours, these shirt are ours. For second person, in a singular form, yours. Example, this notebook is yours. And for plural, it is also use the same word, yours. These notebooks are yours. In third person, possessive pronoun, his or hers word is used, like this pen is his for male person, this ribbon is hers for female person in a singular form. And in the plural form, the word theirs is used commonly, whether it's a man or woman, male or female person. These pens are theirs, these ribbons are theirs. This is for plural. Now come to reflexive pronoun. Read the sentences first. I did this work myself. You delivered the lecture yourself. They made the plan themselves. We shall discuss it ourselves. So you have noticed that in the above sentences, the doer of the action is the same as the person who receives it. In sentence number 1, I is the same as myself. And in sentence number 2, you is same as yourself. Doer of the person, myself, referring for the same person. So in the sentence number 3 also, they is referred as the same as themselves, and we is same as ourselves. Pronouns that show that the subject and the objects are the same as person, they are called reflexive pronouns. They either end in self if the subject is singular, or in selves if the subject is plural. Personal pronoun for first person. Reflexive pronoun for first person is myself. Personal pronoun she. Reflexive pronoun for she is herself. Reflexive pronoun for we, ourselves. Reflexive pronoun for it is itself. Reflexive pronoun for you, yourself in a singular form. You in a plural form will become yourselves. He in a singular form, himself, and they in a plural form becomes themselves. So these are the reflexive pronouns. Now let's read about emphasizing pronoun. Emphasize. First read the sentences carefully. Arun himself told me the story. We ourselves painted the wall. In the above sentences, the pronouns like himself and ourselves are used to emphasize the noun Arun and, or the pronoun like we. They are called emphasizing pronoun. So emphasizing pronoun are the pronouns that are used to lay emphasis on the same person or same thing in a sentence. And for relative pronoun, we'll continue in our next video. Till then, goodbye.